Okay guys, so here we go. This is now phase 3. Demoing the old kitchen and turning it into a new master bath and closet. This is what we got so far. Cabinets, got to get all these out. I'm trying to salvage these, so I want to be careful with them. I'm going to potentially store them out there in the garage and then sell them eventually, but this is kind of be, definitely useful. These were installed about 4 or 5 years ago, but they're still in pretty good shape, so I'm not going to do that much damage to these. So I got to be careful with these. Countertop, I'm going to see if I can salvage this piece and sell it. If not, then it's going away. But in any case, this is what we have so far. The tile is going to get demoed. We'll have a new vanity, double vanity here, toilet on this area, and then a walk-in shower on this area. So that's what we have so far. Let's get to the demo phase. Let's go. So just take off the screws. Anything on this side, nothing on that side. And then just take this one off. Close the door. Hold it in place. And then just take off the last one. Last screw. And then just... There you go. That's how you remove it. So simple. Wow. Now I just gotta pop this off and then take it outside. Okay, so here's the update so far. I've got all the cabinets out of the way, and now what I'm doing is I'm demoing the old tile backsplash that I had here before. Now what I'm doing is I'm going around the entire area that I had the tile with my oscillating tool, making these cuts first, making the cuts around it, and then I'm just ripping it apart. You're not going to save the drywall at all, so don't even try to save the drywall by removing each tile piece. So not even worth it. Just tear the whole drywall piece off, and then eventually we'll make a clean cut and then add some new drywall for the finishing touches for the rebuild. So that's the step that I'm on now, working along the corner over on this side, getting rid of that. After this is all done, I'm going to work on getting the layout more or less finalized of where the new bathroom is going to go, and then also the new master closet. I actually preserved the cabinets, and so they're in good shape. Going to sell them, get good money for it, hopefully, and then also the countertop that came with it. So that's the step that I'm in now. It's a little bit, maybe it's been about 2 hours worth of this demo work, and so got a little piece of plastic up behind you so that there's no more dust going into the finished space of the house. And so yeah, that's where we're at so far, so let's keep it going. Door. And then just hit it. There you go. Okay guys, so here we are, day 2 of this remodeling phase. Now what I'm going to work on today is getting some of this electrical and plumbing made safe. You can see this is where the old sink used to go, and then these are just some convenience outlets that were here before whenever the cabinets and the countertop was installed. And so what I'm going to do is, it looks like this outlet and power to this sink disposal was at, and so it's all being fed from this main source. And so what I'm going to do is just cut the power from this underneath the crawl space and then make it safe. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this plumbing sanitary line and the water supply lines for both the hot and the cold. So I'm just going to go below the crawl space and just cap those off. Eventually, when I work on the new sink or the new shower, I'll repurpose these and run them to its new location. And so this same water supply will feed the shower and then also give water to the toilet, and then the double vanity that's going to go over on that side. And so these are going to be useful down there. I just don't want to damage them now, so I'm just going to go ahead and make them safe, and then keep going on to the next steps. And so that's the first thing. And then after this is out of the way and all this is removed, I'm going to go ahead and reframe this area and reinforce it a little bit better, because right now you can tell it moves a little bit. It's whenever they did the original remodel, they just cut a section of this piece here off so that they can do the plumbing and the electrical for it. They didn't do it too well, and you can tell there's obviously some weak points in this part of the structure. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and fix this a little bit, and then eventually when I tie this wall for my new dividing wall between the bathroom and my closet, I'll be able to tie it into this part here, and then it's going to reinforce it a lot better. It's not going to move anymore. And so that's what I'm going to work on today, getting this part of it made safe, and then eventually I'll start framing this wall that goes this way, and then also the new wall behind the camera. And so let's keep it going. This is day 2 of the bathroom build, and so it'll be a fun one to see how much we can get done today, and then we'll continue working on the next couple of days to get ahead and finishing this space out. So let's go. Look at that. See, you can tell they were trying to do a vent line for the sink, but they were unsuccessful, so they said nope, no vent line needed. See, that's what ends up clogging the system and doesn't have the air for it to go and breathe. And so also the smell, you don't want any of that smell, so you wouldn't have always a vent line for any sanitary P-trap you have. Any case, yeah, here's the existing one. It looks like they weren't able to use it, and so they just decided not to install it. And so anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and remove this water, and see, this is not even tying anything. And so see how loose this is? I'll eventually fix all of it, but pretty bad. See, so you can tell I just cut the PEX pipe underneath the crawl space and I just capped it. Same thing for this one. Just real tight. Here we go. See? Hot. Also disconnected. Now, this P-trap. There it is. I got all of it. Yeah, that's why, man. They just went right through the stud. Okay, so to fix this, I am going to, eventually when I get rid of this window, I'll double stud this, but I need to get this out of the way here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut that. Pretty bad. So let's go cut that and then fix this whole area. Okay, so here's the update so far. You can see I've already sistered on to the existing studs. One thing that I did have to do differently, I could not install the sill plate simply because the house has what's called balloon style framing, and all that means is that these studs bypass the subfloor, go down to the crawl space, and then ties into that 8x8 that's on the block and beam foundation. And so what I did there is I just went, all the way down. I had to clear up some of the space down here with some of the old studs and that were in the way, that were rotten pretty bad. So those are out of the way. Now it's on sistered. it's all sistered on, and so now it's pretty sturdy now. It's really not moving as much as it used to before. Before it used to weigh at least half an inch, and so that was pretty bad. And so now what I'm going to do is start at least try and put some house wrap here where available. I mean, it's not going to do much work, but at least it's something as opposed to nothing. And so that's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to add a little bit of insulation and then close it up and then start working on the rest of the framing. So let's get to that. Okay, so we've installed this piece, we've closed up this section. Again, this window is going to go away, but what I'm going to start working on now is laying out this wall. I'm going to start with the bottom plate, top plate, and then infill each piece down, going that way up until I get to the end of the wall. And so first thing I need to do is mark out exactly where this goes. I know I want my restroom to be at least 5 feet wide, and then I want my closet to kind of be the delta from here, whatever's going on that way. And so I'm going to work on that. One other thing to note is this floor is going to go away at least on the restroom side, but I'm not sure if it's going to go away on the closet side yet. So I'm going to leave it for now, and then I'll eventually cut it out at the bottom of the stud sill plate, and then we'll figure out if it's staying or going later on. But for starters, let's just go ahead and start with the framing, doing the sill plate and then the top plate, and then we'll infill all the studs. There'll be an opening in the middle to go into the closet, so we're going to frame that out as well. I didn't know if I wanted to do a pocket door or a swing door going in, but I think I'm just going to go with a swing door for now, since I don't have all the dimensions that I need to get going on, and so I think that's fine for now, doing just a regular 2-foot door going in. So let's get going on that. We'll start framing, and then we'll eventually clean up and then call it a day. So let's go. So there's my laser. I got my mark on the ground right there, a little pencil line, and then it's shooting it all the way down, and it's should be right on the 12. There it is. So what I'm going to do now is start marking that green line you see on the ground. So if I go like this, you can see it there, and I'm going to mark right there and then go all the way down and do the same thing. You know, traditionally you have 2 people helping you mark out, but this is just one way you can do it by yourself. Just grab you one of these little lasers and then just mark the ground, mark the line on the ground. Now since I got my plastic up there, I'm going to bring it into the window. It's okay, that one's going away anyways. Okay. Boom. Boom. There we go. This is where the stud will go. Where exactly it goes. That way I know once I'm within that line, it's gonna go right there. Okay. All right, so here we go. Now we're getting into day 3 of this build. Yesterday, I ended up fixing up some of the plumbing and the electrical over on that side, made all that safe. Now today I'm gonna work on getting this wall strengthened up a little bit, adding some blocking, and then framing for the actual door that's gonna get installed here. The next thing I'm going to do is work over here on the little cleaning pantry closet. I'm going to build another wall here, and then I'm going to build this wall as well. And I'm probably going to stop it up to here because I don't want to go all the way into the door area, because I still need to get rid of that door, and that's going to be a new opening. And then that's going to be now over on this side. Exactly. And then that door is going to go over here. And so I don't want to mess with that yet, but I'm going to stop the wall just a little short of the existing wall, and then I'll eventually frame it all out later on. There's the update so far. I'm gonna keep working on this, and eventually it'll all start looking like a finished space. So let's go. Okay, check it out, guys. Here's the progress so far. So here's the entry to my master bath, and then obviously this is going to be the entry to the closet. And then over on this side, I'm actually working on the pantry. Well, not really a pantry, but a cleaning closet. So here's a door for that. I have to build now the wall back here. I was going to do this first, but I ended up changing it to the last bit of framing that I have to do, simply because I want to tie it into this wall over here where it's all done. And so what I'm going to work on now is getting the headers for the doors installed, and then I'm going to start adding blocking, and then tying this piece together to that wall, and then getting all this pretty much to where it's going to be ready for drywall and electrical. So I'm going to work on getting the rest of that buttoned up, and then eventually it'll be ready for drywall. Let's keep it going. Alright, so here's what we got so far. We got all the framing done. In the next video, I'm going to show you guys how I do all my in-wall rough-in, the insulation, and the drywall. I'll eventually tape and float, but the next video is really going to be showing you how I relocate all the lighting, the diffusers, and install the exhaust fan. I've got somewhat of a layout here in the ground right now, so that's going to be the new location of all those devices. I'll also frame out the new bathroom area, get that going, and then eventually show you guys all the finishes. So stay tuned for that one. Catch you guys again on the next video.